Greetings! Dickie from Red Room Audio here to introduce you to Saga Acoustic Trailer Percussion, a collection of thunderous acoustic drums, cymbals, gongs and anvils, destructive metals, and other epic percussion, with an emphasis on delivering impact and scale to cinematic and trailer scoring. Saga runs in the full version of Contact 5.6.8 and above, and features over 100 individual instruments. So, let's dig in. That's just a short clip of some of the instruments in action with no external processing. Saga Acoustic Trailer Percussion includes 10 different contact patches, and each one works in a very similar way. On initial load-up, the patches make use of Contact's full widescreen GUI. If you want to go narrow to save screen real estate, just click the arrows here and then hit the exclamation point here. To go back to full width, just repeat the process. I'll run through the different patches and highlight some of the functions along the way. For simplicity, we organized all the instruments and articulations into 10 patches. The Orchestral Ensembles patch is a great example, with a large drum ensemble, snare ensemble with snares both on and off, and high and low tom ensembles mapped across the keyboard. To play them, just press the colored keys. You can open any one of the instrument groups for editing by selecting it from the drop-down here. It's also possible to have the interface show the last played group with this MIDI input button enabled. And you can purge a group with this button. This panel handles all the adjustments for the currently selected instrument group: volume, panning, stereo width, and tuning. Now, the primary percussion instruments in Saga were recorded on a scoring stage, the same scoring stage where we recorded our palette orchestral series. Both close and far mic positions are available, and you can adjust the blend between the two here. The bottom row features a 4-band EQ and tone cutoff control, with high pass to the right and low pass to the left. Whenever you make a change to any of these controls, you'll see the Reset button appear here. Clicking this resets everything back to default. Or you can just reset an individual control with a controller command click. By default, any changes you make will only affect the currently selected group of instruments, but it is possible to change parameters for the whole patch by enabling this global control here. This is useful for adjusting the overall mic position blend, EQ, or anything else in this panel. This is the World Ensembles patch, which features 6-player ensembles on taikos, tupans, surdos, frame drums, hand drums, and repinique. Most of these have playable rolls, like the surdo ensemble. Just hold a roll key, in this case the C sharp, and adjust its dynamics live with the mod wheel. The roll to hit button adds a final strike to the end of any roll, and this is applied across the entire patch. The World Soloists patch features solo versions of many of the World Ensemble drums, with some additional articulations. This button enables doubling, which adds an additional round robin to the performance for a thicker sound. And if you need to, you can deactivate round robins here. Next up, we have the 3 oil drums, small, medium, and large, each with various types of hits, sticks, and mallets. If you want just one sound to be mapped across the entire keyboard, simply play it and then hit this button. One of the coolest things to do with this feature is to extend the range of the samples much lower than normal, and then use the 4-slot effects rack to add some saturation and reverb to get an even bigger sound. Of course, you can add any of the 12 different effects and adjust their parameters. The cymbals patch offers 3 different sizes of cymbals with crashes, rolls, scrapes, and chokes. You can even reverse all the sampled hits in any patch using this button, which is useful for a sound design like the classic reversed cymbal effect. Next up, the gongs patch features tam-tam and 2 types of gongs, high and low, with many articulations. And rolls on the mod wheel. Here's the anvils patch, which has plenty of hits, scrapes, and crashes. We sampled lots of different methods of playing corrugated metal sheets with hits, scrapes, crashes, and even bowing. If you reverse these and add some effects, they're great for horror scoring. The most fun thing we sampled for Saga was a bunch of stomps and booms recorded inside massive industrial silos. Check these out. Lastly, we've included a huge selection of field recordings of various small metals, such as pipes, tools, machinery, door slams, and lots more. With some synced delay and modulation effects, these can become rhythmic tools in their own right. Thanks for taking the time to check out Saga Acoustic Trailer Percussion. You can listen to demos, watch the trailer video, download the full manual, and lots more at redroomaudio.com. Thanks for tuning in.